me to wait here, Uncle Jed?
No, Jethro, come on up to Mr. Drysdale's office and say howdy to the folks.
Oh, yes, sir.
Reckon it's all right to leave the truck parked here?
Oh, yes, sir. We got a whole stack of parking tickets.
No, you. Them Beverly Hills policemen sure are generous.
That's a fact. Seems like every time we park here, they give us another ticket.
I reckon they want to keep us coming back. How many you got?
Well, must be a dozen. Looky here. Here's a $2 one. This one's for $4. Here's a $5 one. We got a whole stack of these. $10, $15.
No, Jethro. We ought to share our good fortune with other folks. Now, I'll tell you what you do. See them bunch of cars parked up yonder?
Oh, yes, sir.
I want you to take them tickets and put one on every car.
I'll do it. I'll put it under the windshield wiper so the wind won't blow them away.
Good below, and then meet me up in Mr. Drysdale's office.
Well, Uncle Ted, hadn't we ought to stick around so as they'll know who gave them the tickets?
No, Jethro. The joy is in the giving, not being thanked for it.
You know, Chief, there's something quite humorous about Jed Clampett owning the most exclusive dress shop in Beverly Hills.
Exclusive and expensive. I had to buy the house, Renee, in order to acquire this business frontage for him.
It's a great investment.
The first of many that I'll be making for Mr. Clampett.
He is indeed fortunate to have you piloting a ship of finance into the harbor of security.
Harbor of Security. Well, that's rather a well-turned phrase.
Thank you, Chief.
And standing at the mouth of that harbor, like a welcoming beacon, is the Commerce Bank of Beverly Hills.
A West Coast Statue of Liberty.
Exactly. Oh, by George, I have an idea. On our new bank building, let's have the same words engraved that are on the Statue of Liberty.
Wonderful. Bring me your poor, your...
What? Wait a minute. Is that what it says? Bring me your poor?
Yes.
Well, forget it. Forget it.
Howdy there.
Bring me your rich, your Clampetts. Pardon? Congratulations, Mr. Clampett. You are now the owner of one of the choicest business properties in Beverly Hills.
I am?
Yes, I bought it for you.
Well, how much did it cost?
Oh, a mere $500,000.
Mr. Drysdale, that's too expensive a present.
No, I bought it for you with your money. Oh. It's an investment for you, Mr. Clampett, a tax shelter. For example, there's a very fine dress shop which you now own.
And the second story is occupied by several doctor's offices, of which you are now the landlord.
It's the kind of property that has tax advantages. You can depreciate it.
Oh, I do.
No. I mean, you can depreciate the value of the building.
You take my word, Mr. Drysdale, I appreciate everything you do for me.
Yes. Would you mind stepping over here, Mr. Clampett, and sign these papers? You have your notary seal?
Indeed, I have. Right here, Chief.
You sign right over here, Mr. Clampett. Right, this line here.
Howdy.
Hello, Jethro.
Oh, Jethro, you dear, sweet, handsome lad. What a pleasant surprise.
Miss Jean, I reckon it was Jethro coming in sudden like that that done it, but you just crimped that piece of paper all out of shape with them fancy pliers.
I guess I did squeeze a bit harder than usual.
Jethro, would you like to sign as a witness?
Well, to tell you the truth, Mr. Drysdale, I didn't see her do it.
No, I meant witness your uncle's signature. Sign this copy, too, Mr. Clampett.
Your Uncle Chad is now what the government officially designates as a small businessman.
He's big as me. I could eat a turnip off of your head.
Ready, Miss Hathaway?
Jethro, I reckon you and me better go on home. You just caused Miss Jane to ruin another piece of paper.
You bought a store in Beverly Hills?
Well, strictly speaking, Mr. Drysdale done the buying, but we own it.
What kind of a store is it?
Well, it's a dress store.
What in tarnation would want with that?
First off, it'll give us all something to keep us busy. And then I thought that Ellie working around a dress store, she might get interested in wearing dresses and acting more like a lady.
Ellie is a lady. She don't need no dress store.
Hey, Uncle Jed, please don't send me out to fetch Ellie no more. Fella can get killed.
What happened?
Well, Ellie and her ape and her bobcat were sitting up in the top of this elm tree. So I climbed up to tell her to put on some shoes that we was going to town. Well, I got thrown 20 feet to the ground, jumped on, scratched, choked, pounded, and pretty near done in all together.
Well, an ape and a bobcat are pretty good fighters.
Yeah, well, that's why I was so mad. They just sit there in the elm tree and watched her whoop me. Whoa!
What do you think, Granny?
Well, I think we better get her washed up and down to the dress store.
store, Pa?
Well, I figure first we'll all just look around and see what needs to be done. Then we'll pitch in and help wherever we can.
When Ma done her dressmaking, I used to oil the sewing machine. So did Petalese.
Well, you offered to do that, Jethro.
Ellie Mae can shake out flour sacks and feed sacks and undo the seams so I can wash and iron it and make yard goods.
Well, now, Granny, this being a fancy Beverly Hills dress store, they probably got ready-made yard goods.
It's hard to beat good, stout feed sacks for house dresses if they ain't got too much filler in them.
This don't sound like much fun to me. Jethro, pull over to the curb. I'm gonna jump out and go back home.
Now, young lady, you sit right where you are. Where you ain't gonna feel much like sitting. Jethro, you drive on down to our dress store.
Yes, sir, Uncle Jeff. This is as close as I can get, Uncle Jet. The street's parked full of cars.
Looks like somebody's doing a good business.
I hope it's our dress store.
Pa, I don't want to work in no dress store.
Now, stop complaining, Ellie. Jethro, you sure we come to the right place?
Yes, sir. This here is the address that was on those papers you signed.
This here is somebody's house.
House Rennie. You're right.
Well, let's go.
Yes, sir. That's a good deal like the name of the lady that Miss Jane said was running a dress store.
If this is a dress store, I'll eat a yard of calico.
Hey, Ma done her dressmaking in the back room of the house. Maybe this here Rennie woman does that, too.
Wouldn't do no harm to ask.
Well, I'll see y'all back home.
Now, wait, Ellie Mae. It was on account of you I went along with buying this place. Now, you're going inside with us, and you're going to behave like a lady.
Hey, in there. Anybody home?
Howdy there. Is this here Renee's dress store?
This is the house of Renee.
That's the name.
Are you her, Renee?
No, indeed. Madame Renee is in the fitting room in the rear.
I was right, just like Ma used to do her dressmaking.
Well, this sure is a pretty parlor.
Here.
Oh, thank you.
Go easy, Granny. Looks like that gassed-up cider city folks are so fond of it.
Renee, come quickly.
What is it, Mrs. Langwell? Who are these people?
They look like welfare cases.
You go on up and have your fitting. Maurice and I'll deal with these trespassers. Who are you?
Oh, we's Clampetts, ma'am. I'm Jed, it's Granny, Jethro, Ellie Mae.
Maurice, show these people the door.
Oh, no need to put him to that trouble, ma'am. We seen it when we come in. I don't blame you for being proud of it. It's pretty.
Oh, place is pretty, Renee. But you ought to dump this cider. It's done turned on you.
Well, what do you want? Why are you here?
Oh, pitch in and help any way we can.
Yeah, shake out feed sacks, undo the seams, and
Wash and iron and stitch them together.
Oil the sewing machines and sweep up thread and stuff.
I can do most any kind of carpentry work and heavy toting.
Oh, I see you're looking for employment. Oh, well, I'm sorry, but I have no work of an unskilled nature. If you'll excuse me just a moment.
Do you wish me to telephone the police?
Oh, no, above all, we must avoid a scene or any kind of notoriety. Just give them some coins and send them away.
I'm afraid we have no silver, madame.
Oh, dear. Don't they make some rather small paper money for such emergencies?
As small as $1?
Really? Do we have any?
I hardly think so.
Oh, I'm afraid they might become unpleasant if we send them away with nothing. I have it. The coffee machine in the back. That may have some coins in it. Go and see.
Will you be safe?
Oh, yes, they're obviously gentle people. Just poor. Maurice is going to see if he can find some money. We hardly ever have any cash.
Young'uns, you wait out front. I'm sorry business has been so bad, man.
Well, no wonder. There ain't as much as a yard of goods or a spool of thread or a card of buttons for folks to buy.
Well, now, Granny, it takes money to lay in a stock, and she just told us she didn't have none.
Don't you worry, honey. Good times are on their way. Jed here just bought the whole building.
Yes, that's wonderful.
Oh, shucks, wasn't nothing.
He's got 40 million.
Yes, of course.
Well, now, if there's anything you need, I hope you speak up.
Oh, I shall.
Madame Renee.
I'm afraid this is all we were able to scrape together. 7 dimes and 2 nickels.
I'm embarrassed to say this is all we have, but I want you to take it and buy some food.
How much is it, Jed?
Only 80 cents.
Well, now, don't you be embarrassed, ma'am. You can buy a lot of food for that. Anything special you'd like us to get?
Well, something filling, I suppose.
We'll do it. Now, you keep your chin up. Come on, Granny.
Is she a girl?
One of my girls, a model.
Your favorite, huh?
Yes, as a matter of fact, she is.
What'd you have to eat today, honey?
Well, a glass of tomato juice and some watercress. But don't tell Madame Renee. I'm not supposed to eat so much.
Ed Clampett, you can tell that banker Drysdale that he made a sorry business deal for you when he bought this place.
Granny.
Jethro, I got some ciphering for you. If a place takes in 80 cents a week, how long does it take to take in $500,000?
I'll get a piece of chalk and go to ciphering on the sidewalk.
Never mind, Jethro. Granny, we gotta look on this as a chance to help people. Now look at Ellie Mae here, just busting with health. Think of that poor, scrawny little girl in there, all skin and bone.
You're right, Jed. And she's her favorite. I hate to think what the other girls look like.
Well, let's go out and get 'em a truckload of victuals.
With 80 cents.
We can afford to throw in some of our own. All the blessings have been showered on us.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, Uncle Jed. Found a $20 parking ticket on our truck.
See what I mean, Granny? Our cup is running over. Jethro, we'll slip it in with the victuals for Miss Renee. Come on.
The street's parked full of cars again.
He sure ain't trading at our store. That's a cinch.
Everybody grab some. We got a lot to tote in.
Tommy, dear, I'm afraid you're putting on weight. You better cut down on those seconds of watercress.
Yes, Madame.
Ed, she ain't never gonna believe we got all this for 80 cents.
Well, we'll tell her we run into a special sale.
Howdy, Rainey, we's here.
You're back.
You didn't think we was going to run off with your 80 cents?
Done some shopping with it.
Run into a humdinger of a sale.
I told you good times was on the way.
Come on, young'uns, let's stow these victuals out back whilst Granny shows her the dry goods.
No, wait, stop.
Now, Renee, pride is all right, but it won't take the wrinkles out of your belly like taters and cabbage and side meat.
But I can't let you do this.
But, ma'am, I think you're starving young'uns.
Oh, I think I'm going to faint.
Here, take a snort of this. It'll get your blood to going.
Come on along, young'un, and you and your sisters get to peeling and cooking them spuds. First thing you know, you'll flesh-eyed like Ellie here.
I'll help you. What's your name? Tommy.
Oh, excuse me, young feller. I thought you was a girl. You look a lot like your sister was here before.
Hey, Tommy, you better get out of those fancy pants. Folks is gonna think you're a sissy.
Beats that sour cider all holler, don't it? Drink up, honey. It'll make the world seem rosier right off.
Granny, can I see you a minute?
Excuse me.
He's worse off than we thought, Granny. They ain't even got a kitchen out there. And no bedrooms at all, I can see.
Uncle Jed, Granny. Like it's too late to save this one. She's stiff as a board.
Come on, we gotta save the rest of them.
This'll do it if anything, Ken. Fetch her in, Jethro. There's still color in her cheeks.
Golly, ma'am. I don't know how to tell you how sorry I am.
Ah, bonjour, Madame Renee. Comment allez-vous? Madame? Madame!
By George, I think the old girl is stoned.
Monsieur Drysdale, mademoiselle.
Êtes-vous malade, madame?
Mais non. My shop was invaded by some strange-looking creatures.
Pink elephants? Purple dragons?
No, they... Ah! There they are!
But these are the Clampetts.
They're the new owners of your dress shop.
And he's taking over right now. Every one of them girls back there is coming to our house to get fattened up.
But I need them. I'm giving a fashion show at 5.
Now, you forget about it, Rainey. We'll mind the store and put on the show.
Mr. Clampett, may I have another snort? Sip of that delicious vintage?
Yes, ma'am. I'd go kind of easy, though. That stuff has got quite a jolt to it.
Is it Mom's?
No, ma'am. Granny.
Quiet, everybody. Now. Quieting down. Now, Miss Rennie and her girls is taking a rest cure to get fattened up. But you was going to see the show that was promised to you. All right, Ellie Mae. Folks is a-waiting. Shake a leg out here.
By George, he makes a beautiful model.
That's it, honey. Strut real proud.
I taught her that walk and gave her those turns.
The turns might be yours, but those curves are her own.
Now, this is one of Renee's favorite dresses. What am I bid for this?
Bid? Is this an auction?
All right, ladies, let's hear a bid.
$12.50.
$12.50? Are you out of your cotton picking mind?
Very well.
15. Sold for $15.
That's ridiculous.
Now, ladies, it's her money. If she wants to throw it away, that's her business. Next dress, Ellie. Like it was made out of a right nice piece of store-bought yard goods. What am I bid for this?
$18.50.
Sold and don't give her any more rheumatism medicine. All right, let's start the bidding on this dress. Do I hear $3? Now, here comes a real foot stomper. Now, June will be with us before you know it. And I reckon there's more than one of you women that has a daughter that you're looking to get shed up. My dingies, you put her in this when you bring her to that church, and you won't need no shotgun. Ain't that something? The goods under there is slicker than a toad's belly. And that's first-class cheesecloth on top, too. All right, let's hear it. What am I bid for this?
I bid
You hush up and give somebody else a chance. All right, now let's hear it. What am I bid for this wedding dress?
I'll pay any price if Jethro comes with it.
Sold to Miss Jane. And Jethro will come with it this evening.
Don't worry, Miss Jane. If he's got a date, I'll fetch it to you.
Show's over.
we sold every dress in the store. Have you ciphered up how much that amounts to?
Yes, sir. It comes to pretty near $50.
That'll keep Greenie and her girls in victuals for months.
Gives you a warm feeling to help folks in need, don't it?
Yes, sir, Pa.
Hey, Uncle Jed, look, there's another parking ticket on our truck.
Well, young'uns, let that be a lesson to you. The more you give, the more you get.
Uncle Jed. Boy, I sure did sleep up appetite.
Hold on, boy. Wait a minute.
Oh, I'm sorry, Uncle Jed. Is these yours?
Them sugar pine shavings.
They sure do got more names for cereals.
Sugar pine shavings ain't one of them. Cornflakes is over there. Have them for breakfast.
Yes, sir. Them's my favorite.
Ellie Mae, ain't you up yet?
Yes, Granny, I'm up. It ain't even daylight yet.
The lazy days of lolling around in bed until sunup is over. We own a store now, and we have to get into town to mind it.
Well, Granny, I don't hardly think the stores in Beverly Hills open this early. Why, especially at one of them fancy dress stores like the House of Renee.
When the Clampetts own the store, it's going to open at a decent hour. At the crack of dawn.
Listen, Granny.
You see, we'll change it from the House of Renee to the House of Granny.
That'll make her real proud.
Yeah, we'll surprise her with it.
Uncle Jed, after we get the sign put up, what's there going to be left for us to do around the women's dress store?
Oh, we'll see. Generally speaking, there's a lot of chores connected with running a business. Laying in supplies, counting money, waiting on folks.
Miss Jane said advertising is real important now.
You mean like putting up signs?
Yes, sir. I could make a sign, carry it all over Beverly Hills saying, "Follow me to Granny's store."
The House of Granny.
Oh, yes, sir.
Jed Clampett, you making a slingshot at your age?
This ain't no slingshot, Granny.
What is it then?
Why?
'Cause I asked, that's why. Now you get over here and eat your cereal.
But, Granny, them sugar pine shavings, I ain't gonna eat them.
Well, then why did you fix yourself such a big helping?
Them's the shavings from Uncle Jed's whittling.
What's he whittling?
Why?
Because I want to know, that's a why. And one more sassy answer out of you and I'm going to box your jaws for you.
Uncle Jed, don't you sit there grinning. Help me.
Boy, I didn't mean to sass you, Granny. What I'm whittling is a letter.
Why?
That's it. That's what I've been trying to say. Why?
You're raising your voice to me again, boy.
Well, sure, getting Ellie Mae dressed and fed and all, Jethro and me would take a quick run downtown, open up the store, lay a fire, and sweep out and things like that.
Yeah, I'll get some glue and stick Granny upside the wall.
What did you say?
The boy ain't really awake yet, Granny. Come on.
I'll wake him with a hickory stick. That's the trouble with the young'uns today. They ain't got took to the woodshed enough. Learn some respect for their elders. Spare the rod and spoil the child. Truest words ever spoken.
But Looks to me like there ain't a soul stirring, Uncle Jed.
Yeah, I reckon we're getting a jump on these other storekeepers. Age to start early.
But if there's nobody out, who's going to buy from us?
Well, it'll take a little while for folks to find out. Maybe we could have a early bird sale. Nickel or a dime off on every dress bought before 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, that'd bring them in.
Yeah, there's a good lesson for you, Jethro, for all young'uns. If you're willing to get up a little earlier, work a little harder, think a little smarter than the next fella, folks will take notice of you.
Yes, sir.
I reckon we can leave the house and just knock off the Renee.
Yes, sir.
Jethro, did we get keys to our store?
Not that I know of. Want me to bust it open?
Oh, I reckon I can pick this lock.
Uncle Jed, remember what you told me about getting up early and working harder and smarter so those folks will take notice?
Yeah?
Well, you sure enough was right. Somebody done took notice.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just turn around and look behind you.
Morning, Mr. Policeman.
Morning.
I was telling the boy here on the way over, you get an early enough start and you can get the jump on these Beverly Hills storekeepers.
Yes, sir, that's what he said.
Yeah, well, you got the jump on him, all right.
Thank you, thank you.
Now, both of you turn around, put your hands up against that door, and lean forward.
But we don't want to bust it down. Jethro thought of that, but I told him I could pick the lock.
Just put your hands against the door like I told you.
Hey, the phone's ringing in there. I better get back to work on this lock.
That's a burglar alarm.
You mean somebody's trying to rob this store?
Yeah, wise guy.
Quick, Jethro, bust down the door or let's stop him.
Don't move. Joe!
Look, Mr. Policeman, I better explain something to you. We own this store.
Oh, sure you do. Sure you do. Yeah. Joe, bring bracelets for these two.
Bracelets?
No, thank you, Mr. Policeman. We sell dresses, but we don't wear jewelry.
Hurry up, Joe.
Ellie Mae! Any sign of Jethro?
Not yet, Granny.
Probably lollygagging someplace. I should have hickory sticked that boy this morning. He was asking for it, and I should have given it to him.
Granny, maybe there's so many customers down to the store that Pa couldn't spare Jethro to come and get us.
Can't sell anything until we bring these things in.
Granny, you ain't fixing to sell my dress ain't pearl made for me.
No, Ellie Mae. We's gonna put this outside the store to draw the women in.
Oh, hanging on one of them there dummies.
Yeah. Where is that boy? Hello? Jethro? Where are you lollygagging at? Well, you just get yourself out of that jail. Jail?
Uncle Jed and me got arrested by the police.
Is both of you in jail? Who's minding the store?
Well, nobody, Granny. Gee whiz, I just told you we got arrested. A policeman pulled a gun on us and brought us here to jail. A heck fire!
Jethro, give me that phone before I get my arm tore off.
Arm tore off? Ellie, fetch our guns. The police are torturing your paw. Hold on, Jed. We'll be right down to help you.
No, Granny. Now listen careful, because we's only allowed to make one telephone call. Get a hold of Mr. Drysdale and tell him we's in jail. You'll know what to do. Now hurry, Granny.
Ellie, run next door and tell Mr. Drysdale to get your paw out of jail. Quick.
Well, it's quicker to phone, Granny.
No. Your pa says we's only allowed one telephone call and they've done made it. Now scoot.
Mr. Drysdale! Mr. Drysdale, it's me, Ellie Mae. The police arrested Paul. They got him and Jethro in jail. Quick, Mr. Drysdale. Granny says hurry.
You tell Granny I'll be right over.
Jim, they arrested you for, Mr. Drysdale?
Indecent exposure, creating a public disturbance, drunken disorderly, resisting arrest.
You sure got us beat by a country mile. Best we could do was breaking and entering.
Now, we don't rightly deserve that. We didn't break nothing, and we didn't get a chance to enter.
Hello, mornings for Miss Hathaway to be out bird watching.
Doing what?
Bird watching.
Why, is they up to something?
We may as well relax till she gets here.
You say you can identify these characters?
Indeed I can. They are three of Beverly Hills' most distinguished citizens, a bank president and 2 multi-millionaires. Release them immediately.
Here, blow this up. Then I want to see you walk that crack in the floor.
Now see.
And what have you got in that canteen?
Celery juice.
Oh, boy. You winos will make it out of anything.
Miss Hathaway, call my lawyer.
How's that look to you, Miss Storekeeper?
Dandy, Jed. I always did want to run a store.
Yeah, I know, Granny.
Gives you a chance to meet folks, chew the fat with them, and get acquainted.
Yeah, ain't nobody got a better chance to talk to people than a storekeeper. Unless it's a barber.
Oh, Luke Short had the right idea. He had a barber chair right in his store.
Granny, if you want a barber chair in your store, we'll put one in for you.
Hey, Granny, I got the barrel of pickles, the barrel of crackers, the pot-belly stove, the checkerboard, and all the other stuff you wanted on the truck yonder.
Damn, Jethro. There ain't nothing like a free dip into the pickle barrel and a friendly game of checkers beside the stove to get a customer to feeling good. Come on inside and help me decide where to put everything.
Jethro, we might be putting in a barber chair, too.
Well, hot diggity dog. We sure gonna give this store some class.
Granny, I put my extra fancy dress on the dummy. You want me to tote it out front like you said?
No, Ellie. It's so doggone pretty, I'm scared somebody might walk off with it.
Jethro, run out and find some stovepipe.
Yes, sir, Uncle Jed.
Granny, seeing as how this is the only chimney, I reckon we best put the stove here. We can run a pipe over and join it into the floor right about there.
All right, Ned. She don't fill this dress out proper. Tote her out to the back room and you put it on.
Yes, Granny.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. What have we here?
Well, that's a dress.
We are selling this?
Oh, no, this ain't for sale.
Oh, thank goodness.
I feel the same way.
Wait, if it ain't Morris, the door opener.
Maurice. Bonjour, madame.
Well, Mr. Bonjour, why weren't you here to open the door this morning?
But the house of Ronnie never opens its doors before 11.
The house of Granny does.
The house of Granny? Where is Madame Renee?
I heard tell that she took off for France. We's running the store now.
Quel dommage. Does this mean that my employment is terminated?
No, it means you're fired.
Fired?
If you had been on the job at a decent hour this morning, Jed and Jethro wouldn't have got arrested. Besides, we don't need no door opener.
Now, hold on. Granny, we ain't looking to throw nobody out of work.
Work? You call what he does work? Bowing and scraping and opening up that flimsy glass door?
Well, maybe we can find him something more useful to do. He might like that himself.
How are you at cutting hair?
Qu'est-ce que c'est hard?
What'd he say, Jed?
I ain't sure, but I don't think he does it.
Well, how are you on checkers?
Qu'est-ce que c'est checkers?
Well, maybe he's got some ideas of his own. Man always does better when he's doing work of his own choosing. Anything you'd special like to do?
Oh, monsieur, if you are serious, I will run home and get my sketches and designs. You see, all my life I have wanted to be a couturier.
There you are, Granny, you see? Man wants to couture.
What's that?
Well, let him show us. All right, young fella, go right ahead and commence coutouring.
Oh, monsieur, merci beaucoup.
Granny, if that's couturing, he's going back to opening doors.
Look, Chief, they've changed it from the house of Renee to the house of Granny.
So what? We'll just get fancier letters made and spell it Granee, the house of grenades. Women will eat it up.
But we haven't seen what they've done to the interior.
Well, there it is. Look for yourself. Absolutely unchanged. Still the most beautiful dress shop in Beverly Hills.
But there's still another problem. Without the couturier to design dresses, what will they sell?
Bubble gum if it makes them happy.
They'll lose money.
Great. The bigger the loss, the bigger the tax write-off. Now get rid of that long face. When we see the Clampetts, we're going to be smiling.
Chief, you're not smiling.
I'll be all right. I have to keep reminding myself that only two things are important. A, keep the Clampetts happy. B, it's all the tax write-off.
Granny! Mr. Clampett, anyone here? Oh.
Well, our first customers.
Didn't hear you come in.
Kid, we gotta bell that front door.
Yeah, I'll attend to that first thing.
Well, how do you like the store since we friendlied it up?
Well, it's a tax write-off. I mean,
It's a friendly store.
exactly. Are you happy?
You betcha.
Granny is happy as a gopher in soft dirt.
Granny, are these the dresses you're going to sell?
Now, let's not talk business right off. Set a spell. Grab yourself a pickle or a fistful of crackers while we visit.
No, listen, I'm not hungry. We just finished lunch.
Well, then hop into the barber chair. I'll heat up the curling iron and give you a Marcel while we talk.
No, as a matter of fact, I have to be going.
Well, it won't take a minute to heat up the curling iron. You'd look mighty pretty with a Marcel whilst we visit.
Well, as a matter of fact, with Mr. Drysdale here, I have to get back and watch The Office.
Oh, so he can stay and visit.
Exactly. Don't say anything.
No, don't say it.
It's a beauty, all right.
Something Granny always wanted, a store with a barber chair.
Jed, fetch over the checkerboard. You and Mr. Drysdale can have 8 or 10 good hot games while I cut his hair.
What? Now, wait a minute.
It'll give the three of us a good chance to visit.
Ain't nothing like a barber chair for jawing over the news. I'll get the boat.
Granny, there's nothing I'd rather do than play checkers, get my hair cut, and discuss the news, but Miss Hathaway and I can't be gone too long at the same time, so I'll just rush back and let her stay, eh?
Now, she done went back so you could stay.
No.
Wonderful girl. Now, stay back. I'm gonna throw in a free shave.
Well, no, Mr. Drysdale is attending the opening of a new store. It's the House of Grenade. Yes, I'll tell him when he gets back.
He's back. And it's the House of Horrors.
What happened?
You ran out on me, that's what happened. Now get over there and do your duty.
Duty?
You heard me.
You eat those pickles. You munch those crackers. You play those checkers. And you chew that fat. And do it now.
Jed, we ain't doing no business.
Have a little patience, Granny. I got a feeling it's going to pick up right away.
Madame,
Sir?
is I, Maurice.
Oh, I didn't recognize you out of uniform. You're no longer the doorman at the House of Renee?
No, madame. I'm now the couturier for the house of Granny.
Where is that?
Right here.
Oh, and Madame Renee?
Return to Paris.
Oh, dear. And I need a complete wardrobe for a world cruise, and quickly.
Madame, I have designed just such a wardrobe. And it could only be worn by a woman of your beauty, charm, and bearing.
You have some sketches to show me?
In my car, madame. If you will step inside and have some champagne, I shall return immediately.
Jed, Ellie, we got one. We got a customer. What's your name, honey? Oh, it don't make no difference anyway. This here is my son-in-law, Jed Clampett.
Howdy, ma'am.
This is his daughter, Ellie. Ain't that a pretty dress? That's the kind of work we turn out here. Not talk business yet. Here, drop your meat hook in here and grab hold of a pickle.
Oh, no, please.
What's the matter? Ain't your gloves clean? Well, I'll do it for you. Ooh-wee. I got you a big one. Well, here you are, honey. Come on over here and grab a fistful of crackers.
Oh, no, really. Oh, thank heaven, you're back. Oh.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que cela?
Is this your mister? Nice looking husband you got here.
Excusez-moi, avec moi maintenant.
That was Morris, the door opener.
Oh, he's taking up Couture.
What's that?
Well, he was doing a little of it there as he led her away.
And blame it, I still ain't got nobody to chew the fat with.
Greetings, all.
Mrs. Jane, here, have a pickle, have some crackers, play some checkers, sit in the barber chair.
This quitclaim deed is ready for your signature, Mr. Clampett. Mighty generous thing you're doing, giving the shop away scot-free.
Oh, I reckon everybody's gonna be happier. Granny says Beverly Hills ain't no place to run a store. Folks just ain't the visiting kind.
By the way, where is Granny? I saw her on the truck when you drove up.
Oh, Jethro took her over by the store. She forgot something.
Thanks for keeping my curling iron, Morris. Dandy sign.
You have made me very happy, madame. And please express my gratitude to Mr. Clampett.
I'll do it. I'm going to see him right now.
Miss Hathaway, would you come in and witness the signing away of the house of Granny?
With pleasure.
Fine dog is Mr. Drysdale. You gotta admit, Granny did give a mighty stylish hairdo. Figured who could have locked this and took the key?
Wasn't me, Uncle Jed.
Who's in here? I locked all the doors. Who let Ellie out?
Ellie did.
Head her off, Jed. Chase her back this way. Might need your help, Jethro.
Yes, I'm Gran.
Grab her and hold her, Jethro.
Yes, sir, Uncle Jed.
Jethro, I didn't mean Granny.
Oh, I'm sorry. You hollered hold her, and she was the only herder here to hold.
Let me catch her. I'm going to kick and break that young'un if it's the last thing I ever do.
All right, Jethro, you go through the pantry. Granny, you go around back. I'll circle the house and see she don't get out the front door.
Hurry, Skip. Unlock the door. That's it, Skip. Atta boy. Come on, Skip. Turn the key. I got you trapped now. Hurry, Skip.
Jethro, grab her and hold her. Ellie Mae got away, thanks to you, Jethro.
Yeah, you're welcome, Uncle Jed. But I pretty near lost my leg doing it.
She made it to the big big tree, Jed.
Jethro, how about shinnying up that tree and getting her down?
I'd sooner jump into a swamp full of gators.
This ain't no time for swimming. Now get on that tree.
I'm too young to die, Granny.
Granny, the boy has been thrown out of that tree a couple of times on his head.
It ain't just that I got to fight Ellie up there in that treetop. She'll have her bobcat up there to help her. The raccoon and her possum and no telling what all.
There goes a little ape to join her side.
Son of a gun can hang on with one hand and hit you with three.
All right, you big fraidy cat. I'll go get her myself.
No, Granny, Jethro and me will handle it. You just stick around the bottom of the tree and see that no more critters joins up with her. Come on, Jethro.
Remember what you promised me, Uncle Jed?
Yeah, boy, put down your end and run.
Where's Jethro? I'm gonna beat him up. You ain't gonna beat nothing but a great big batch of biscuit dough. Now you get busy and make your paw a nice pan of hot biscuits.
You want hot biscuits, Paul?
Well, it ain't that, Ellie. It's just that we figure you ought to be able to bake biscuits for your husband.
Well, I ain't got no husband.
Well, we're hoping all that'll change. You see, here in Beverly Hills, the girl's got a chance to marry up with a handsome movie star.
Yeah, like Tom Mix or Hoop Gibson.
Well, Granny, I hear tell that they got some new ones. Miss Jane was talking about a fellow named Cary Grant.
Grant?
I don't think he's any relation. Now, Ellie Mae, supposing you was to marry up with Cary Grant, and old Cary looked up from the supper table and he says, Ellie Mae, honey, I'm just a-honing and a-pining for some hot biscuits to sop up my red-eyed gravy. What would you say to that?
I'd tell him to make his own biscuits the same way he made the gravy, because I can't make that neither.
Ken, holler to the stove. I'm gonna learn her to make hot biscuits and red-eye gravy before Cary Grant comes a-courting.
Ready, order, Jethro!
Last time I'm going to do this for you, Uncle Jed. A fella can take only so much punishment.
Ellie Mae, looks to me like you might be fixing to make biscuits.
I reckon so, Paul.
Flabber milk biscuits, light as feathers. Did you put in the soda and the baking powder, Ellie?
All there was.
All there was. Why, that was a 2-pound can of baking powder.
I don't want to worry nobody, but that clump of dough just took a deep breath.
He's feeling it, says it's baking powder.
Look here, Paul, it's grabbing for you.
What do we do, Granny?
Well, we got two choices. We can either stay here and fight it or get out and give it the kitchen.
I'd say let's fight.
What do you want to do, Jed?
Well, I'm kind of in favor of getting out of here.
Well, that gives me the deciding vote. Now, let's see.
I kind of think we're going to have to find another way to get Ellie ready for court.
Not me! Well, before we do anything, we gotta catch her. She's headed right for the Drysdales.
Well, come on. Jethro!
Why, Mr. Clampett, I would be honored to do a favor for you, any favor. It was you who gave me the opportunity to become a couturier. It was you who gave me this magnificent salon. Oh, vous êtes formidable. Vous êtes très généreux. Vous êtes un grand gentilhomme. Vous êtes...
Now, Morris, before you say too much, maybe you first better hear the favor I'm asking.
Commandez-moi.
Well,
Ask me anything.
Oh, well, it's about my daughter, Ellie Mae.
Ah, Ellie Mae. Très ravissante.
Yeah. Well,
Your daughter is beautiful.
Oh, yeah, kind of high-spirited, though. Matter of fact, Granny has given up the idea of kitchen breaking her. We figure we're going to have to get her husband city style.
City style?
Yeah, with good looks, polite manners, and pretty clothes.
And you want me to provide the clothes?
And the manners, too, I reckon.
Bring her in. I will begin immediately.
You sure it ain't asking too much?
My pleasure, Mr. Clampett.
All right. Jethro! Granny! Bring her in! You best stand back, Morris. She's a mite snappish when she's first unwrapped. You sitting on a feather or something?
No, sir, Uncle Jed. I'm just thinking about what that dress shop is going to look like when Ellie Mae gets done bouncing that Frenchman off the wall. She's going to turn that dude every way but loose.
Now, Ellie Mae don't balk at wearing pretty dresses. She done herself right proud in that style show, didn't she, Granny?
Yeah. But I still say we should have hobbled her to the stove and learned her to cook. It ain't fitting for a girl to get married if she can't cook.
Well, I was talking to Morris about that. He says cooking ain't too important. Especially if Ellie was to marry up with a big movie star like Cary Grant.
That don't make sense. You mean to tell me if Cary Grant comes home at night after working hard riding and roping and fighting them rustlers that he ain't gonna be hungry?
Well, now, Morris says that some of them big movie stars hire folks to do nothing but fix vittles.
Go on. Full-time hired hand just to cook for him? Are those folks made of money?
Well, a big star like Cary Grant must make a tolerable living.
Hey, Uncle Jed, you know something? I think I'm going to be a movie star instead of a scientist or a brain surgeon. I'd sure like to have somebody cooking for me full-time.
What do you think I do?
Well, Jethro, if your cousin Ellie Mae marries up with Cary Grant, maybe he'll learn you the movie starring trade.
Tickety dog, I sure hope Ellie gets him, man.
Well, don't hold your breath. I still say if Ellie can't cook, no man would look at her twice.
C'était pas vrai.
Un rêve.
Exquis.
Ravissant.
Adorable, non.
Une princesse.
Are y'all making fun of me?
Oh, mais non, Ellie Mae. We were saying that you are beautiful.
Ah, c'est belle pour n'importe quel homme.
Madame Pauvin will teach you some French, along with other things. You will find it very useful.
Oh, avec plaisir.
Oh, I have an appointment now with an important new customer, the wife of a bank president.
Come, Ellie. I want to see you in a dark wig. I'm sure the effect will be absolutely stunning.
Don't wait for me, Jenkins. I'll be a long time, I hope.
Bonjour, madame.
I'm Mrs. Milburn Drysdale. I have an appointment with Maurice.
I am Maurice.
Oh, this is a thrill. I hear your gowns can make any woman beautiful.
In your case, madame, it is you who will make my gown beautiful. Champagne?
I'd better not. The very atmosphere is intoxicating. What I do need, Maurice, is something perfectly exquisite to take my mind off those dreadful hillbillies.
Hillbillies?
I won't bore you with the story. I only wish my husband could operate his bank as you do your salon and exclude undesirable peasants like the Clampetts.
Did you say the Clampetts?
Oh, don't worry. They'll never come here. They dress in the most outrageous clothing you've ever... Who is she?
Who, madame?
That divine creature who just... There she is again.
She's a customer.
But she must be someone famous. Is she a movie star?
No, madame.
Who then? Tell me.
If I did, you would not believe me.
Royalty. I should have known. She has that unmistakable regal bearing. Oh, please, Maurice, tell me who she is.
I am sorry, Madame Drysdale, but we cannot reveal the identity of the young lady you have just seen.
Pardon, monsieur, téléphone.
Excusez-moi.
Tell me, she is royalty, isn't she, that lovely young lady?
Well, I can truthfully say that I did hear Monsieur Maurice refer to her as a princess.
I knew it. This is just too thrilling.
Chief, are you sure you're doing the wise thing?
Are you kidding? My wife told the chauffeur to wait. She'd hoped she'd be a long time. In this kind of a shop, she can break me.
Madame will notice the striking beauty of this gown, matched by her own striking beauty. The motif is classic, the material is velvet, and the design is, of course, original.
And the price is, of course, outrageous.
Milburn, how utterly vulgar.
How much is it?
Maurice, you see what association with the wrong people has done to him? Pardonnez-moi.
Certainement, madame.
Milvan, you oaf. Just being here is a privilege. Do you realize who's back in the fitting room this very moment? A princess!
Really, a princess?
Did you say something about a princess?
Being fitted in the bath.
Isn't it thrilling? Who is she?
Maurice refuses to divulge her identity.
Probably traveling incognito.
She didn't fool me. That kind of beauty and bearing has to be royalty. There she is. Isn't that thrilling?
Isn't that Ellie?
Gauls. Elegance. That's the word you're looking for, Chief.
Right. Ellie gone.
Yonder's the Drysdales and Miss Jane.
Glasses. Oh, here they are.
Mrs. Drysdale. The princess will think we're tourists.
You oaf. Look, you frightened her away.
Oh, dear, I'm sorry.
But why can't I just go over and say hi to my friends? Well, they'll think I'm putting on airs.
Ellie, Madame Drysdale is, how you say, comment dit-on en anglais, poseur?
Snob.
Oui, snob. Now, if you will listen exactly to what Madame and I tell you, we will teach her a great lesson.
Okie dokie.
Oh, non, doki doki. Certainement, c'est contenu, naturellement.
Well, how about...
Well, now, Granny, with Ellie down there working so hard at becoming a lady, least we can do is bring her some company so she won't get lonesome.
I reckon you're right, Jed. Come on, Jethro, hurry up with that company.
What I want to know is why we can't be Ellie's company instead of these critters.
Jethro, if we was to go down there and stand around and watch Ellie studying ladying, she'd get nervous as a cat.
Speaking of that, where's your favorite bobcat?
Up in the tree, and if she wants it, she can come get it herself.
Yeah, I reckon that'll be enough company.
Skipper sure does look nice, don't he?
Of course he does. He's got on my best tie.
Dogged if he don't tie it better than you do.
Well, if I had 4 hands, I could do some fancy tying, too.
Fancy, too.
Come on, drive on, Jethro.
Milton, you bourgeois banker, how can you just sit there when we may be about to meet royalty?
I have tremendous self-control.
What did you find out? Who is she? Where is she from? Is she really a princess? Can I meet her? Did you speak to her?
Drysdale, please. She has agreed to allow you to be presented to her.
Oh, marvelous!
However, her identity must remain a secret.
I understand. International intrigue and all that sort of thing.
She will speak to you only through her interpreter.
Oh, I must call a special meeting of my bridge club and tell them of this.
Presenting Mr. and Mrs. Drysdale.
Je vous présente Monsieur et Madame Drysdale. Enchanté.
Is the princess, that is Her Highness, staying at Beverly Hills long?
Madame interprétée.
Votre Altesse restera-t-elle à Beverly Hills longtemps? Enchanté.
Yes. Come, Your Highness.
You see, Milburn, that is real quality. The product of generations of breeding and culture. She represents something that mere money cannot buy.
I agree.
Me too.
Staying in Beverly Hills for a while. Perhaps we can persuade the princess to appear at our huge party.
What huge party?
The one we're giving for the princess.
Now, Margaret.
Hathaway, you're very clever at arranging these things. Do speak to her interpreter.
Enchanté.
Excuse me, ma'am, but we're looking for my daughter. She's about your size, except she got yellow hair.
Well, I'm Ellie.
No,
that is, Ellie Mae.
Child, have you had your head up a stovepipe? Why, your hair is as black as soot.
I know, Granny. This here's a wig. See? Like this. Sure is good to see you. You too, Jethro.
Thanks. Oh, good. The entire royal family is here. Mrs. Drysdale would like to give a huge party for Ellie Mae.
Mrs. Drysdale?
She was mad at us this morning.
Yeah, we was chasing Ellie, and we cut across her outdoor card parlor, and she got awful riled at us.
Come in throwing things at us.
Little sandwiches. They was good, too.
Her attitude has changed. Will you attend the party, Ellie?
Well, is the rest of my family invited too?
Mrs. Drysdale would be thrilled at the prospect. Excuse me.
You see, Ellie, what becoming a lady has already done for you?
Yes, sir, Paul.
Did you speak to her? Will she accept? The princess will attend your party if her family and retinue are also guests.
But of course they're all invited. I'll be honored.
I shall so inform Her Highness.
Now, Milton, if we are going to entertain the royal family, I insist that those untouchables next door be moved out.
Margaret, how would you like it if the princess and her entire family and retinue were to occupy the Clampett mansion?
Oh, Milton, I'd be the happiest woman in the world.
No more complaints about the Hillbillies?
Never.
And your mother will stay in Boston?
Forever.
Then you have my word on it.
Her Highness is pleased to accept.
Your Highness.
Oh, Miss Drysdale, now that you ain't mad at us no more, we can just cut out all this foolishness of bowing and French talk.
We're right obliged for the party invite.
Hope you have some more of them little sandwiches you was throwing at us.
What's the matter, Miss Drysdale? You got a stomach ache?
Reckon she's ailing, all right. Oh, going all right. Sorry, Miss Drysdale calling off that party. Been a good chance for Ellie Mae to meet some fellas.
Don't you worry about Ellie Mae. She's gonna get a husband the right way. Baking and cooking.
Oh, you got to stirring up biscuits again?
No, this time it's my homemade bread.
How you doing, Ellie Mae?
All right, I reckon.
Have you put in the yeast, girl?
Oh, there was.
All there was. Why, that was a 2-quart crock.
Reckon I'd best get this outside before it gets out of control. Open the door, Ellie Mae. Best throw the blanket over it, Granny. We don't want to be scraping it off the walls again. Now I know what Cousin Pearl used to say to you, Ellie Mae. Marry a man that knows how to make dough.
Names you like best for Mr. Clampett's corporation? Jedco, Jed Clam, Clamco, or JDC Incorporated?
I like Clamco Incorporated. It has a nice sound to it.
Then Clamco Incorporated it is. Now let's see. Jed will be president. Granny can be vice president. Ellie Mae, secretary treasurer. That leaves Jethro. What do we do with him?
Here's an idea. I'll marry him.
Oh, be serious.
Well, if I may say so, Chief, he'd make a far better husband than he would a corporation executive.
This corporation is just a formality for tax purposes. I'll continue to make all the decisions and all the investments just as I have in the past.
What will the Clampetts do?
Attend a board of directors meeting twice a year. Slow down, you're coming to the president's driveway.
Head her off, Duke. Ellie Mae, you come
Chief, somehow they just don't look like corporation executives.
Did you bring your notary seal?
Right here, Chief. Ready to go.
Well, pucker up and seal off the wisecracks.
Oh, hi, Miss Jane. Mr. Drysdale.
Hello, Jethro.
You just missed Jed. He's out shagging Ellie.
Yes, we saw them.
Well, come in and have a cup of coffee whilst you're waiting.
Oh, thank you.
Good to see you, Mr. Drysdale. I'm sorry I couldn't stop before.
Quite all right.
Did you catch Ellie Mae?
No, but Duke's got a treat. Quick as I get my second wind, I'll climb up there and fetch you down.
Well, now, if you can take a little time away from treeing your daughter, I'd like you to become president of Clampco.
Oh, no, thanks, Mr. Drysdale. I ain't much of politics.
Politics?
Besides, I don't even recollect where Clampco is. You, Granny?
I think it's down in Pike County, Jed, near Flat Rock.
No. Clampco is right here in Beverly Hills.
Well, now, you best forget it for sure, because folks out here never vote for me for president.
Jed ain't fancy enough for city folks.
And if it comes to making speeches, I'd be plumb pitiful.
Mr. Clampett, you don't have to win an election. Clampco is a corporation, and you are its president by virtue of being the majority stockholder.
Here they are.
Sit down, Granny. Jethro? You too, Miss Hathaway. I have a feeling I'm going to need all the help I can get in explaining what a corporation is. Well, everybody ready?
Yes.
Yep.
Very well. Start explaining, Miss Hathaway.
Ellie, come down out of there. Now, Ellie Mae, it just don't seem fitting for the president of a big corporation to have to get his secretary out of a tree.
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and me. Now, come on down here and I'll tell you more.
I'm coming down, Paul. Are you sure enough going to be the president of a big corporation?
Mm-hmm.
And am I sure enough going to be your secretary, Paul?
Ellie Mae, you're going to be secretary for the whole corporation. I'm president, Granny is vice president, and we decided to make Jethro a treasurer because he knows so much about ciphering.
Are we going to have one of them in their office like Mr. Drysdale and me one like Miss Jane?
Well, they didn't say nothing about offices. All we got to do is come to a meeting twice a year.
Well, shucks, that don't sound like much fun.
Now, wait, Ellie Mae. We'll get you down out of this tree and into a dress. I'll see to it that we have offices just like Mr. Drysdale and Miss Jane.
Well, can we have one of them there dictate machines so you can dictate letters?
If it makes you happy, we'll have two of them. We'll both dictate letters.
Let's go.
Thanks for the lunch, Fleming. See you later.
Your messages, Chief. This one I think is the most important.
Who wants an office?
President of Clampco Incorporated. And not just an office, but a suite of offices with 2 dictation machines, 1 typewriter for the secretary.
I can read. Pencils and plenty of ciphering paper for the treasurer.
Jethro.
A swivel and rocking chair.
For Vice President Granny. Now, I have checked the building. We could give them the penthouse executive suite.
Are you out of your mind? That rent's for $2,500 a month. Besides, they don't need offices.
President Clampett seems to think they do.
Well, he'll just have to be talked out of it, and I'll get him on the phone.
Yes,
And when you get him, talk him out of it.
Oh, gee.
I have to do everything myself. Am I surrounded by jellyfish? Am I the only one with the courage to...
Howdy, folks. I just wondered how my new offices was coming along.
Fine, just fine. I'm giving you the best in the building. The penthouse executive suite.
Don't have to be nothing fancy.
Only the best for President Clampett. How soon those offices be ready, Miss Hathaway?
I think an hour should do it.
Well, speed it up. Anything else you'd like?
Well, to tell you the truth, there is. I always had a kind of a hankering for one of them fancy leather lunch boxes like you tote.
Miss Hathaway, take care of that. The fancy leather lunchbox with Mr. Clampett's name on it.
Yes, sir.
Well, sure do thank you. See you in about an hour.
We'll be looking for you, President.
Welcome to the Loyal Order of Jellyfish.
You have your notary seal handy.
Yes, sir.
Pucker up and use it.
Granny, you are gussied up to a fare thee well.
Don't you forget it, boy. I am the vice president of a big corporation.
Yes, ma'am.
Confidentially, Jethro, what does a vice president do?
I ain't sure. Reckon we'll find out when we get down to the office.
I reckon. What's that?
Well, I don't know. Fella just delivered it for Uncle Jed.
Open it up, Jethro. I think I know what it is. Yep. It's my new fancy leather lunchbox. You got my name on it.
Oh, we ain't that a dandy.
Sure is pretty.
How'd I look?
You look like a big, important corporation president.
That's a fact, kid. You just fill that lunchbox with ham hocks and black-eyed peas and chitlins, and you can hold your own with any of them.
We ought to be getting down to the office. Jethro, you ready to commence treasuring?
Yes, sir. I'm going to cipher up a storm. I even borrowed a geometry book.
What's geometry?
Oh, it's clean other side of arithmetic. It's so deep, even I don't understand it for sure.
Well, you can study up on it, Granny. You all set the vice president?
Soon as you know what that is, yeah.
Well, here comes our secretary.
She looks like she's dressed for a dance.
Don't say. Leastways, she's wearing a dress and acting like a lady.
Hey, Paul, let's get down to the cooperation so we can commence the dictating something. I figured you'd want me to wear one of these here dresses that Morris made for me.
Does you proud, Ellie. You're prettier than a Christmas packet.
Well, you are too, Paul. You too, Granny and Jethro.
Yeah, I reckon we's as fine-looking gaggle of corporation executives as you'd see in New York, Joplin, any of them big cities. Let's go.
People stopping and staring at us.
Well, Granny, I reckon it ain't every day the folks along Wilshire Boulevard gets to look at a whole corporation in one bunch like this.
Well, I wish them men would quit whistling at me.
Yeah, these are mighty disrespectful, you being a vice president and all.
Jed, what does a vice president do?
Well, Granny, quick as we get to the office, treasurer will look it up for you in one of them dictionaries, won't you, Jethro?
If I can squeeze it in with my geometry. It's awful deep, Uncle Jed. Listen to this. The square of the hypotenuse of a right triangle is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides.
Doggies, will you listen to that?
What does it mean?
You wouldn't understand it, Ella May. You're just a secretary.
What do you mean?
Well, now, let's have no squabble between the secretary and the treasurer.
Or you'll get whopped by the vice president. Forgot to fill your leather lunchbox with victuals.
Oh, I'm just toting for practice, Granny.
Well, whereabouts is our offices, Paul?
Well, Mr. Drysdale's giving us what they call a penthouse.
What's a penthouse?
I reckon we'll find out directly. Come on, everybody.
Come on, Granny.
If this is a penthouse, you can have it.
Come on back, Granny. Granny!
Come here. Jed, I ain't a-going.
You come on back.
I ain't a-going in there, Jed. It ain't big enough for us. There's no windows in it. We'll suffocate.
Granny, this ain't the penthouse. This here is an elevator.
This is how you get to the penthouse.
Hell out, this thing grabbed me. Let go of me. You want to revive me, you?
Get your back, Jethro.
Jethro! You put down, you pickle up and put me down. I ain't going in here.
Come on in, Granny. It's all right.
I changed my mind. I don't want to be no vice president. I want to go home.
We won't let nothing happen to you, Granny.
You see, Ellie Mae ain't scared.
That thing didn't grab her.
Set her
It
down.
grabbed me.
Set her down, Jethro.
It's moving.
Hey, Granny, why are you staying in there?
I'm going back down and get my stomach.
Come on now, don't be scared.
What's Clamco Inc., Paul?
Well, Clampco's the name of our corporation.
Is we gonna make ink?
For all I know, we might be going to make Clampetts. Mr. Drysdale didn't say for sure.
Look at Uncle Jed's name written on that door in gold.
Jethro, I want you to get a hold of some paint. Put the rest of your names up there, same as mine. We's all in this corporation together.
Not me. I quit when I was being yanked up in that oversized well bucket. I guess I can find me some stairs. I'm going home.
Look, Granny, don't you want to stay and see your office?
No, I don't. But I reckon I ought to stay and see that the rest of you is comfortable.
See, this here's my desk. See, I got my name on it.
No, there's your dictate machine.
Dictating something, Pa.
Well, as quick as we get settled and go to corporate, and I'll do that.
Hey, Granny, look at here. Vice President Granny.
Jethro, Granny says she's done quit. Now, when you take her home, you bring back a can of turps and wash her name off its door.
Yes, sir.
Now, just a doggone minute. Who's higher up? Vice President or Treasurer?
Vice President, I reckon.
Well, then there ain't gonna be no treasurer washing off no vice president from no door.
Hey, Jethro, come see your office. Got your name on the door and everything.
Hot diggity dog.
Can't blame you for feeling proud, boy. Here you are, treasurer of a big corporation, not even out of the 6th grade.
Well, I'm going to work hard, Uncle Jed. Folks ain't going to say I'm a success just because I'm your nephew.
That's the spirit, boy. Get in there and get the treasurer.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Pa, wait till you see your office. It's a yellow speckled doozy.
Private?
That means can't nobody come in and bother you.
Yeah, let's get that off of there right away. Can't do business without folks can come in and talk to me.
Ain't this something, Pa?
Sure enough is. Well, there's room in here for all of us. We don't need them other offices.
Well, maybe when business gets to going, we'll need them.
Sure wish Mr. Drysdale would tell us what kind of business we're in. We're up high enough to be in the roofing business. Look down yonder.
That's a long jump.
I sure hope Granny don't try to leave without finding her stairs.
Kid Clampett, I quit.
Again?
Ain't you happy with your office?
I ain't happy with my job.
Vice President?
That's it. I just had Jethro look up what that word vice means. And I ain't gonna be president of no such goings-on.
Uncle Jed, I couldn't find no turps, but I got some of that gold paint.
Mr. Whitland, Jed.
Oh, wait, I got an idea. Hold down this half of your Granny. We have this fixed in no time, Granny. There you are. Nice president. Enemy, you call Mr. Drysdale. Tell him the president, secretary, and treasurer of Clampco, Inc. is rare to go to work doing whatever it is they're supposed to do.
That's better.
I'll answer that. You get out your notary seal.
Hello there, Mr. Drysdale. This here's secretary of Clampco, Inc.
And the treasurer.
And the nice president.
And the other president.
We's up here in the penthouse raring to go to work, except we don't know what to do.
We'd like to talk to you, Mr. Drysdale.
He says it ain't time yet for a meeting of the board.
Tell him we get bored quicker than city folks.
Yes. All right, Ellie Mae, I'll come right up and explain everything. Bye. You come along. 3 miles are better than 1.
And so we see, from what I have pointed out, that the corporation tax picture is not only brighter from the standpoint of the maximum tax rate of 50% on corporate income as opposed to 77% on personal income, but also from the standpoint of the eventual possibility of attaining a long-term capital gain upon the ultimate sale or dissolution of said corporation to wit, Clampco, Inc.
Mr. Treasurer, do you hear all that?
Oh, yes, sir, every word.
You understand it?
No, sir, not a word.
How about you, Miss Secretary? You understand it?
No, sir, Pa. I mean, President.
How about you?
She lost me right after she stood up and cleared her throat.
Miss Jane, that was a dandy speech. But I'm afraid that I didn't cut a whole lot of meat out of it, neither. I suppose you understood it, Mr. Drysdale?
Not a word.
Chief!
Oh, I'm kidding. But I can boil her 10-minute oration down to one simple statement. You'll be paying less money to the government. Now, I make a motion that we adjourn so you can go home and relax and leave all the high finance to us experts.
Well, now, excuse me, Mr. Drysdale, but could I say something?
Of course, what's on your mind?
Well, now, I hear tell that the government needs a lot of money.
Well, that's their problem. Our problem is to see that they don't get it from us.
Why?
Why? Well, everybody tries to avoid paying taxes.
Why?
Well, great Scott, man. That's the American way.
Chief, perhaps you should explain to Mr. Clampett that it is perfectly legal to avoid taxes so long as we do not evade them.
Right. In other words, Mr. Clampett, the government doesn't want you to pay any more tax than you have to.
Well, now, if the government needs all this money and I got plenty, I don't mind giving it to them, especially since this country's been so good to me.
Yeah, you
That's
bet.
for sure. Well, the way to help this country is to put money in circulation. And that's exactly what Clampco is going to do.
It is?
Absolutely. That's what a prosperous business economy does. Puts more money into the hands of more people.
Well, that makes a whole heap of good sense.
I see you're getting the picture. Well, now, if you'll excuse us, we'll be getting back to the office.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drysdale, for explaining it to us.
It's a pleasure. Goodbye, sir.
Bye.
Au revoir.
Well, I reckon we got our work cut out for us.
We sure have.
That's a fact.
I'll say.
What is it, Uncle Jed?
That's what Mr. Drysdale said. We got to get more money into the hands of more people.
Oh, yeah. He said that. How are we going to do it?
Well, the first thing we need is money. Now, you and Ellie run down to the cashier, fella, and get a big heaping box of it.
Come on, Jethro.
Gentlemen, Clampco Incorporated, which I have the pleasure to represent as a director, is desirous of purchasing large parcels of income property. Hotels, apartment buildings, commercial property in your area. We have unlimited capital and we... Great Scott! Money! Falling from the sky, look!
Chief, I hate to see this, but I think it's coming from the penthouse.
Oh, no. They wouldn't. They couldn't.
They would, they couldn't. They are!
Fistful of 5. 3 more 20s.
Couple of hundred.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold on, Uncle Jed. I can't treasure as fast as you're throwing it out.
Don't worry about it, Jethro.
Okay. He's gone. We sure getting a lot of money into the hands of a lot of people.
Compliments of Clampco Incorporated.
Wait a minute. Them people's getting it all. How about the folks over on my side of the building?
Help yourself, Granny.
Load me up, Ellie.
Granny, what's going on up here?
Prosperous economy. Come help me with my side of the building.
Wait.
Granny.
Granny, stop! You cannot throw money out the window.
Not till I get some more.
Here's some more, Granny. Step aside, everybody.
Grass picking up real good. $100 bucks of money, Jethro.
Get bigger bills. It makes them much happier.
Chief, cheer up. So they gave away $27,000. They can afford it.
I know, but the way they did it, it's not deductible. Now Jed wants to dissolve the corporation.
Did he give you a reason?
No. He just said if he couldn't give money away, that he'd just as soon forget it.
Head her off, Duke. Ellie, you come back here and put on a dress. Howdy, folks. Be with you directly. Head her off, Duke. Ellie, come down out of there.
I ain't gonna do it, Paul.
Well, Chief, if I may venture an observation, it looks as though Clampco Incorporated is up a tree.
Here's your notary seal.
Pucker up.
Exactly. And Clampco that wise mouth.